Hello everyone, Fluffy here, back with another mukbang. What I have for you today is a meatloaf sandwich. Remember the video I did, the Let's Make episode 2? This is what I have on here. I did a close-up and I'll put it in right here. Y'all, doesn't that look good? Yes. You're looking like a bust of can of biscuits today. Remember I was talking about how I felt like it was still too loose, that I should have used another egg? Well, I should have used another egg. Sheba! I should have used another egg. So it came apart, this particular one, because in order to do the full loaf, you saw that in the close-up. A full sandwich, I needed to use 2 slices because I used the small thingy, the small loaf pan. So this might get a little messy, which is why I brought a fork, because it's in 4 little pieces. And then this particular set, remember I wrapped it in shrink wrap? 4, and I had a piece of this before. I don't recommend using saran wrap. I would definitely... You can use it in a pinch, but I find that it shrinks a lot. It was hard to get out of the shrink wrap because all I did was microwave it, but I do suggest that you put it in a, I already showed y'all, but didn't that look good? Ziploc bag, because it's thicker. Because I keep it in the plastic bag or saran wrap so that when it heats up, it steams and it doesn't get dry, because y'all know that microwaves tend to dry out things because they cook from the inside out. Microwaves cook from the inside out. That's why it's hard to brown anything in the way. Sorry I've been gone so long. If y'all aren't part of my Instagram is fluffyhatesfibro. And I posted on there, and I know I mentioned it in one of my hauls. My mother had hip surgery on Monday, so I've been over there a ton. It's now 11:23, and my niece from New Orleans, who's been caring for my mother and stuff, has to take care of some business. So I have to get there by 1:30, and I told her I'd be there a little early. Oh, I may or may not get this out by then, so if it's out late, that's why. And I've been exhausted, and I was trying to eat something really nice and healthy because I've kind of been doing bad these last few days because, up at the hospital on Monday, and then Tuesday we had fast food, because we were caring for her, so. My blood sugar was a little hot. Still good and moist, as you saw in the close-up. Very good. Right off the bat, this is low carb, depending on what you consider low carb. The sandwich alone for the bread is 15 carbs. This is at Aldi, 7.5 carbs per slice. So that's 15, 1.37, because this is a Roma tomato. And then this is a whole avocado. And I don't know how many carbs are in the avocado. Let's ask Google. If I remember, because right now, as I was getting ready for this, is when I got the text from my niece asking to come at a specific time. So hopefully I'll remember, and I'll put the number. And macros, is that what it's called? I'll put the number somewhere here. How many net carbs in an avocado?
According to Ketogasm, with a mere 2 net carbohydrates per 100 grams, the avocado is a must on the list of acceptable foods on the keto diet.
So, 2 net carbs per 100 grams. How many grams in a medium avocado?
150 grams. According to the Spruce Eats, since we don't eat the pit or skin, the serving size of one medium avocado is measured when the fruit is cubed or diced. According to the USDA, this is about 150 grams.
So, let's say 3 carbs for this. So what? 15, 16, 17, 8, about 20 grams breakfast, which is really not bad. I think if you're on keto, that's way over. If you're on Atkins, this would be what during your induction phase, this would be it as far as carbs for the day. And I'm having Via Cup coffee, the brain one. It's got MCT in it. So anyway, my mom did well for the surgery. The hip was worse than they expected, which makes me mad because she's been complaining about pain for over a year. And they could have done this. They did x-rays several times, and it's so obvious. The surgeon was shocked at how bad her hip was. So she was already home the next day. Had surgery on Monday. She went home on Tuesday. Yeah. And already physical therapy yesterday twice, and they'll be today twice. It's 11:20. I think they're still there. Hurt my heart to see my mom through that physical therapy, but it's necessary, you know. Just Miracle Whip or salad dressing. It's the Aldi version. And sliced American cheese. Oh, I forgot the American cheese, y'all. That's 2 slices, and so each is 2 carbs, so that's 24 carbs. But it's better than Jack in the Box, which is what I had the other day. You're in the hospital. I mean, what are you going to do? So my cheat day being Easter went out the window, y'all. Again, best laid plans, but I'm back at it. Somehow I managed to halfway decent maintain my carbs. I mean my blood sugar. My weight is hanging tough, although I didn't check it yesterday. You fudge, you get up and you move on and you do better the next meal, right? I've been eating it, but it looks like put together. I move forward. I feel like I gotta do a lunch. Well, that's exercise. I have not been to the gym. I'm just really upset. I'm out of my routine, which for my mother, I will do that. It's just frustrating because I feel like I do better when I have a routine. Avocado, though. When you looked at the close-up and you saw that black stuff, I had the pore side, the POUR side of the black pepper container open for some reason instead of the shaker part, and I got a lot of black pepper on it. So I scraped some of it off. Of course, that made it wet, so that's why it looks like that. So I hope y'all didn't go, ooh, Fluffy, what is that? She's been checking in with me regularly, so I appreciate that. She's having a good time where she is. So she's working on maintaining her healthy eating like she was when she was here. Because there's a cafe wherever she is that sells pretty healthy foods. I mean, I'm sure they got crappy foods too, but a cafe or a diner, well, she's managing to find some good stuff. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I should have put the avocado on the sandwich. What do you think? I never had that though. Well, Fluffy, you could have tried. I know. Mm. Still nice and moist. I haven't had the egg cups from the freezer yet. No, I guess I was hungry. I'm only 11 minutes in. God, I want to propose a question and I don't remember what it was. Maybe it'll come to me. The dog's got a bark box the other day. Probably, what's today? Thursday? Probably Sunday or Monday. And I was going to, no, earlier than that, Friday or Saturday. And I was going to do a video, and I plan on doing a video. Well, I felt guilty. It's two different channels, and I guess when you think about it, they really don't have to watch, but, you know, with my friend Martin losing his dog, I felt kind of guilty filming a video with my dogs. I shouldn't, right? The kid's like, Mom, I'm sure he's not going to mind. He knows you still have dogs. So, but I wanted to thank y'all for showing him kindness and prayers and you know, some monetary help. I appreciate that. But his burden and his stress, as he was really sad that he knew he couldn't afford to bring his dog home, and now he can, so that's good. I will help with, you know, that'll help. Look, y'all, 14-minute mukbang. I was hangry. So it was 19 for the sandwich, 20.37. I figured it out. Anyway, less than 25 carbs, just over 20. So I feel like this is a good meal for me. So I'll probably nitpick or whatever for supper. I may have breakfast for supper. Those plans to do stuff with the green beans and stuff just kind of fallen to the wayside. I did not do an Aldi haul on Sunday, which someone asked, and I said I usually do one, but there are times when I don't. I didn't really need anything. You know, I had like 4 items. There was a tray of chicken thighs, skin on and bone in, that was just too good of a deal to pass up because I can freeze those. I need to do that or do something with it. It was only like $3, so I really couldn't, you know what I mean? And I got some more the Kerrygold butter, things like that. I got some tomato paste because I really want to try my own ketchup. And that's about it. So there was only like 3 or 4 things that I got that's why I didn't film. I suppose I could have given, well, then my mom went with us. It was her kind of last all-day visit until after she recovers. So, but maybe I could do a dinner mukbang. Maybe I can do that. I know I always say that. And so hopefully I can get it done because I can't every day. I was like, oh, I really want to. But then just the idea of going and doing something in there. And like yesterday, my mom will eat when the rest of us are eating. And so my niece is teaching my other niece, the one who stayed with me. The one from Louisiana is teaching that one how to cook as well because it'll be her staying the night after my niece leaves Saturday back home to Louisiana. So they made arroz con pollo. And so, you know, everybody was eating. And so I went ahead and ate. And I suppose I didn't have to. I guess it was an excuse to eat it, but I did. So I didn't eat anything after. So woke up with a pretty high blood sugar level. So I'm trying to be good today. So I'll make sure that as long as they're eating, I will decline and come home and try to fix something halfway healthy. It's exhausting going back and forth and then, you know, watching your mom, you know, she's in pain, but she's doing well. I mean, pain is to be expected. So, and if I can, I'll come home and I just need to pick up because I just really haven't been home. Y'all, these dogs were in the kennel, Little Man and Miss Molly were in the kennel for 12 hours on Monday because I left here about 4:15 in the morning and didn't get home until 4:15, 5 o'clock. And so, you know, they were a little pissed off at me, especially him, but they did really no accidents in the cage, no accidents around, you know. What I did was I opened the back door, let them out, because sometimes they get too excited and they just won't go outside. As soon as I make them go out, they scratch to come back in because they haven't seen me all that time. So what I did was I opened the door and left it open. And so they ran out instinctually and then ran right back in, but I left it open. So once okay, she's not going anywhere, they went back out. And so when they did, then I shut the door. So because I like to leave it open, y'all know that, but I don't want to stop him because if he goes in and out, then will learn to pee every 10 minutes again, and then we're going to have a new mess. So they did really good. They've been not staying that long every day. I mean, they're 4 or 5 hours. I'll stay at my mom's. So, because I just can't, I'm going to go take care of the dogs real quick and come back because that back and forth is what kicks my hiney. So, there's that. I guess that's it. This week's been focused on my mom and then my kid calling, but that's just her doing well and, you know, telling that, she's having a good time with the job. And that's it. Trying to just stay afloat with my blood sugar. You know, anytime you throw yourself off your schedule, it's real easy to say, I'll just grab this real quick. So I'm doing my best to try to, and what I've been snacking on are carb-free stuff like salami and cheese and stuff. And I suppose I could have just done that and just did a vlog, a munching vlog. I may do that again instead of just not filming. It's just how I'm feeling. Y'all understand. Y'all have been with me. You know. Um, that's it. This nose is going to start dripping, so I'm going to say goodbye because, yeah, but it's not as bad because cedar is down. So tomorrow it's supposed to be a little bit up to moderate and then down again Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully. Having said that, I know this was kind of boring. I know. I'm sorry. But I got to chat with you a little bit and I feel better about it. So I hope you did anyway enjoy this video. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all and I will talk to y'all real soon. Okay? Bye.